Hi guys and welcome back to our channel.
Gotta go Orlando.
Today we are heading into Tampa for Busch Gardens.
Yes, can't wait. We absolutely love this park.
So it's one of our favourite parks. It's a ride intensive park and I do love Busch Gardens for its ride intensity and just how good of a coaster lineup it's got.
I know sometimes you do forget about the animals, and they've got so many animals
You really
as well.
do. The train ride's pretty amazing as well.
It really is. You get to see so many animals, and it's just nice and relaxing as well.
Yeah, and I love the African theme.
So everyone, today we're actually going to talk about one roller coaster in particular, because there's a bit of a rumour going on.
It's been flying around. Rumours. There's been quite a lot of tweets about it by Busch Gardens. Like, not even about what's going to happen, but more like teasing, keep tweeting the same ride.
Yes, so everyone, we are talking about
Kumba. What's going to happen to Kumba?
Yes, everyone. So like we say, we love so many coasters and just so much about the park. But we thought we would talk about this one in particular today because we've just visited again.
I love Kumba.
Yeah.
I absolutely, out of the ride lineup, I had a massive love for Kumba. The ride intensity is amazing. It's a good, lengthy ride. And I thought it was actually a really joyful experience.
So everyone, we've just made a recent trip and we were actually looking at it and we wanted to really appreciate it because we don't know what's happening with it yet.
No.
And we were looking at it, obviously we go quite regular and we absolutely love it. But we're actually waiting to go on it and we're like, what's actually going to happen? And we thought this would actually be a really good vlog to actually just talk about it.
I mean, for me, I'm no engineer, but it rides quite well. It's not rough. I don't find it rough.
I don't find it rough either.
I find it quite a pleasant ride. It's nice intensity. It's got a good pace to it. And it's got 7 inversions in it. I think it's actually quite a good contender for the park.
And as well as that, it looks really good, like off the ride. It looks such a good ride. The colours, the photo opportunity on that spiral.
And the roar.
It's just...
You know when Kumba's flying about because you can hear that B&M roar in the distance.
So I'm saying it's an awesome ride and we do have different opinions. That's why we decided when we were actually in the line to go on it. We're like, let's do a vlog.
Yes, we definitely have.
For not about the actual physical ride of what's going to happen if anything did happen.
I think if it was up to me...
Whoa. I think we should wait a little bit before we give our actual personal opinions here.
No, but if it was me and I had it was my decision about the ride, I would...
So everyone, before we give our opinion, we're going to go right back to and give you all the information on when the ride opened and everything. So, take it away, Shane.
So the ride was manufactured by B&M Rides and opened in 1993.
It's older than me.
It stands at 140 feet tall, which is 44 metres, and tops a speed of 60 miles per hour, which is 97 kilometres per hour. Like I said before, Kumba features a total of 7 inversions across a 3-minute ride. So Kumba was officially announced in November 1992 as officially being a record-breaking roller coaster. It opened on April 21st, 1993 to the public. So that is some basic facts for you about the ride. And now let's go back into talking what we think could possibly happen, our 2 opinions.
Yes, our own opinions.
Yeah, and obviously, if you agree, drop a comment down below. If you disagree, drop a comment down below. Let's just get chatting about this ride and what's going to happen.
So everyone, Busch Gardens is always adapting. They're always building new attractions, new rides, trying to improve the experience year on and year, like every year they try and improve and everything. Yeah. And obviously this ride is coming up to its
end of life.
Now, like we said, it is not a rough coaster.
No.
I have been on a lot worse coasters.
Yeah. Coming from a seaside town, we've been on some rough coasters. I
mean, really, like, where's my bones? I think they've been crushed, like at certain points.
Broken down to powder.
Yeah, so I mean, so one thing I would say is this ride was not sore. I wasn't coming off like I can't do anything else. Like, I'm only 28, and I felt like I was an old lady coming off.
Well, the thing is there's another thing to note about this as well is obviously Busch Gardens operation. Normal theme parks in the UK close down for that 3 months in a year. Where that's the structure's obviously getting a lot more wear and tear. So the steel work obviously is taking a lot more pressures than what a coaster probably would be doing in the UK.
With this being, it's older than me, it's 29 years old, it is a good ride style. And like I say, I don't come off looking or trying to find my crush bones, basically.
No, it's still an enjoyable ride, and we still come off with a great smile.
So, Shane, what is your opinion on the overall, what do you think they are going to do next?
Right, so normally, theme parks run in a sort of strategic way. Normally they run in a sort of like small, medium, large operation. So they'll build some at small, they'll build some at medium the year after, some at large, and then they go back to the small, medium, large, small, medium, large.
Now the last big large was obviously Ainguazi.
Ainguazi in 2022. Before that was Tigris, which I would class as maybe a medium.
Yes.
In 2019. Serengeti Flyers, which is opening 23. I would class that as a small. I don't know about you.
I do think it's small, medium, large, because I mean, when you think, like I say, every year they try, and it's the same with SeaWorld and stuff like that. All theme parks really in America, they always are trying to adapt, keep people coming back every year, trying to bring in new attractions. And I definitely think, obviously, Ainguazi, that was a huge project, severely delayed, constantly delayed, obviously with everything that was going on, the pandemic, trying to get it built. Can understand. So obviously that was a huge project for Busch Gardens.
It was a huge project, and there was a lot of doubt whether it would even open.
Yeah, there was just a whole lot, but like I say, that was a huge project. I wouldn't even say big, that was a massive project. And then obviously, like we say, the swings are going to be opening next year.
Now I'm sort of seeing 23 S&S swing opening, and then obviously a medium. So if we're going in the small, medium and large sort of pattern, I'm looking at something happening towards the back of the park now. It's also where Falcon's Fury is, which has been closed all year.
As you can see on the screen, we have got some images here for you.
So I think the next thing they'll do is maybe a medium ride, maybe get rid of Phoenix, which is a ride that's been standing but not operating for a while now. Tidy up that area, maybe do some works in a new ride, which could be classed as their medium sort of project. And then I'm thinking perhaps Kumba will close at the end of next year, ready for 24.
Now, the big debate is, so do they completely take it away and completely bring a brand new design, or do they retract?
My opinion is both options are large. We're looking at what is happening in the UK now. Colossus apparently is going into a retract phase. There's been photos surfacing, parts of it have been taken away.
Nemesis
is in a retract phase, and the big one has been in a retract phase at Blackpool Pleasure Beach now for 4 years.
I think this is going to like the third or fourth year.
So retracting's a big job. It's not easy, and it's time consuming, and again you've got to balance out the sort of thing of, if you're going to retract, is it a big enough investment to sort of bring people in?
That's what I was going to say. So one of the big things is to try and get new people to come. Now obviously when Ainguazi opened, that was massive. Everyone was talking about it.
You want to repeat the success of Ainguazi.
Yeah, it was just huge. It was like, and especially I think before the delays, everyone was just so excited. People were like, when's it going to open? When's it going to open? So obviously when that, even though basically that there was already an existing ride there, technically there was another wooden coaster there. Even though I know it wasn't retracked, it was completely redesigned. Brought loads of new people in because it was just completely, it was massive. Everyone was like, oh my god, we need to go to Ainguazi. Now if they retrack, it's sort of, we're going in the same thing in America as the Hulk. Busch Gardens, would they be able to bring in new people if they did retrack? Now I do believe this coaster is such a big thing for this park. It's so famous. Yeah,
I definitely think if it was a retrack it would bring people in, not to the extent of obviously Ainguazi.
New theory is they will take the ride completely down. They will redesign a whole coaster. But it will include the loops coming round. Corkscrew, thank you for it.
Not twizzly.
I call it curly fries. I call them the curly
technical roller coaster terminology there. Please don't laugh at us. For me, if you're going to build a roller coaster and you're going to build it from scratch, you're going to want to make improvements to what you had there before.
Right now, with the company between SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, they are really going for the roller coaster capital of like Florida.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I feel like they'll go completely new, but they'll keep that because I mean that is a classic for the park. It's like if they ever got rid of Cheetah Hunt. Now that is basically on every bit of merch.
The logo,
is amazing.
In the sky. And then there's another option with what you were saying there. Maybe, you're right, maybe they'll keep the existing coaster to a certain degree, keep sections which aren't as badly worn, add new sections in, and then to change it up a bit, change the train.
Yeah.
So there's multiple different options of trains they could add on. Like I say, you could probably change the trains over to like a B&M Hyper coaster, floorless like on Kraken. You could even see just different options like the surf coaster I was saying and stuff like that. But again, is that enough pull to bring a footfall to the park like it did with Iron Gwazi? And I just don't think it is. Option number 3 would be to, like you say, completely take the ride down and a whole new coaster put in its place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? So, looking at that and these maps, I did a little configuration. SeaWorld has retention ponds very much similar to what Busch Gardens has. Could they fit a B&M Hyper into that area? And I think feasibly they could fit a new B&M Hyper, as I'm showing you on this map here. So if you notice on these two maps here, there's the SeaWorld map. If you look at their Mako coaster, it wraps around this retention pond, around the outside of the park almost, and then returns back to station. And it's exactly the same as image number 2. Maybe I just added a bit extra in with the bit down the other side, but it is another option that they could indeed fit a hyper coaster with some tweaking in there, which would retain the roar. Because if they use B&M, the roar of Kumba would still be there. Because they have been teasing saying the roar is going nowhere. Well, roar's just a sound.
Whole new area, and I don't know.
A whole new area, a whole new coaster. Know. But this is where my wild card...
Add in some teacups, I don't know.
So, here's my wild card option. There's one thing that Busch Garden is lacking, and that is dark rides. So, why not build a launched flying coaster, a launch flying coaster, like what's at Phantasialand, the Vekoma version. So you could have an indoor section, dark ride, then the chair moves into its position and launches you. That is my wild card. It would be unique to the park. I think it would be really interesting to do. It
would be really interesting, yeah. But I'm not 100% sure
but they
do
need
it.
Dark rides.
I would say they actually do need some dark rides. And the other thing they need to start doing is the...
Oh, you want the cable cars back?
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! But no, like I say, these are all our opinions. Everyone, let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are about this ride. What you think could happen. Would you like it to be changed? Do you want it to stay the way it is? Let us know in the comments below, like we said. But everyone, remember to check out our website, gottagoorlando.com, because whenever we hear anything, see anything, I don't know, we're in the park, we see it, we will let you know on our website first, gottagoorlando.com.
Yeah. So guys, if you've enjoyed this vlog, please give us a good thumbs up and a massive subscribe.
Yes, everyone, and remember to check out all our social medias. Everything is in the links below, including our website. And please, everyone, subscribe if you are enjoying our vlogs.
Before we go, though, what are you? Stay or go?
Should we stay or should I go? For me, I think keep the corkscrew. Well, complete new design, new track, new car, everything, but bring that corkscrew back. Make sure it stays.
I'm a team stay. I want the ride to stay. I'm quite happy for it to stay as it is.
Whoa, everyone, do you know what's just happened here? This is completely flipped to 2 days ago.
No, and the reason why
Because you 2 days ago was for a full new ride.
No.
And I was the one saying, see, this is weird. The minute we've came on here, we've been talking about it more again, and I feel like we've flipped the roles again.
My thing is the ride has got a following. It's a great ride.
It is a great ride.
Do they have space elsewhere in the park where they could build another new coaster? Definitely. Mm-hmm. The ride needs a lot of love, obviously, because it's been running for so many years now. You know, it's 29 years, 25 years running.
29 years running.
So you know, it needs a bit of TLC.
28, 29 years running. I think Angwazi is going to ride that wave for quite a while of, oh my God, look at Angwazi. And plus, it's the very front of the park. When you first turn that corner, it's just there. It's like, oh my God.
But I definitely think if they go down the hyper, they'll go hyper big, and it'll just be an airtime machine. I think it'll just be designed to be an airtime machine. I think literally, unfortunately, the corkscrews will go.
I know.
I think it'll retain the roar because it's a B&M coaster and it'll roar by. I don't think they'll keep the corkscrews.
It's because of where it is on the park.
Yeah, it's right at the back, hidden away.
So for me, I think, are they maybe thinking to get more people down that bit at the back, far back? Because I think on our very first visit to Busch Gardens, I don't even think we even got down that end.
No, we didn't get down that end, and we didn't even see where Falcon's Fury was and stuff like that. We didn't
obviously
even
the more visits, obviously we've been. Let's face it, the amount of times we've been now, we've been all over that park. We know it back to front.
First visit,
if you're looking for restrooms, if you're looking for Chick-fil-A, I can tell you where that is.
Yeah.
But literally, I think the reason how they could do more is because it is, and they do want more people to try and get down because it's a huge park. It is huge. Yeah. It does take you a while, especially on our day, our very, very first day taking you, Shane. We were there all day from morning to night.
We didn't even ride everything that
day.
Yeah,
we just took our time because obviously we're on your pass holders, so we just take our time and stuff like that.
Because we didn't even ride Tigris until our second visit. Shikra the second visit.
Some of them not even to our third and fourth because we did want to just sort of like take it all in and stuff.
The park and just
but I mean, if you're on vacation and you're there for one day, it is a big park to try and get done in one day.
It's doable.
It's doable, but it's not. Go during the week. Yeah. 1,000,000%. Go during the week.
Go during the week. Don't go at the weekend because it's just crazy at the weekend. That was probably one of our first mistakes, was going at a weekend.
Yeah, we decided to go because we just got our pass and we were like, we need to go, and Shane really wants to go to Angwazi. But yeah, everyone, let us know. Like we said, let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this ride.
So guys, we hope you've enjoyed this vlog and this general theme park chat.
Everyone check out our Patreon.
You can get your name at the end of every single vlog. Don't forget about our website,
GottaGoOrlando.com. Plus, check out these two vlogs right here. Plus, we've got our personal Instagrams, Gotta Go Shane and Gotta Go Emma. So everyone, it's TikTok.
Gotta go.
Gotta Go Orlando.
Bye.
Bye.
Ding dong.